Ronald Reagan once said, "Mr. Gorbachev, tear down that wall." I say to Joe Biden, Mr. Biden, build up that wall.
U.S. Customs and Border Protection announced it would temporarily suspend operations at the international railway crossing bridges, that is, in Eagle Pass and El Paso, as a migrant surge continues along our southern border. The announcement comes as Governor Greg Abbott signed controversial immigration bills into law today, drawing protesters across South Texas. The legislation would make it a state crime if a person illegally crosses the southern border into Texas. Violators could end up in jail or prison. KENS 5's Jeremy Baker joins us with more about what the bills entail. Jeremy?
Well, it was one of 3 bills signed just 2 hours ago by Governor Abbott in Brownsville, right by a piece of the border wall. They are bills that passed in the 3rd and 4th special sessions.
The law I'm about to sign will fund many more miles of wall and barrier just like this. Senate Bill 3 will help to deter illegal immigration and support our law enforcement response to the Biden border crisis.
Senate Bill 3 will appropriate $1.54 billion to immigration enforcement efforts. This includes building additional barriers along the 1,200-mile-long Texas-Mexico border.
Senate Bill 4 is now law in the state of Texas.
Senate Bill 4 will allow police in Texas to arrest people for illegally crossing the border into the U.S. from Mexico. It has sparked intense debate from opponents. Congressman Joaquin Castro reacted to the signing of the bill and in a statement said, "This bill is said to be the most extreme anti-immigrant state bill in the United States. It is clearly preempted by federal law, and when it goes into effect will likely result in racial profiling, significant due process violations, and unlawful arrests of citizens, lawful permanent residents, and others." Domingo Garcia, the national president of the League of United American Citizens, says there are better ways to solve the immigration crisis.
Why don't we give 10 years in prison to anybody who hires an undocumented immigrant? Anybody. That socialite in the rich part of town that has a nanny, the guy who hires a gardener, those Fortune 500 companies that hire all these undocumented immigrants to work in the meatpacking plants or the agricultural fields. That would stop it.
Garcia says LULAC plans to file a legal challenge similar to another they filed in Arizona and won. A 3rd bill was also signed. That was Senate Bill 4 from the 3rd special session. That law increases the minimum sentence from 2 years to 10 for those who smuggle migrants or operate a stash house. These new laws were signed today but don't go into effect until March. In the studio, Jeremy Baker, KENS 5.
Thank you, Jeremy. A commercial truck in Southern California was caught with thousands of pounds of drugs last week, hidden in vats of jalapeno paste. A K-9 unit at a cargo facility in San Diego flagged the tractor and found nearly 350 suspicious packages within the vats. Officers say they found more than 3,000 pounds of methamphetamine and more than 500 pounds of cocaine. The street value is estimated at $10.4 million. The 28-year-old driver was detained. He had a valid border crossing card for the shipment.